To all you single parents out there, whether you're single by choice, by reason of separation, whether you're divorced, you're widowed, ex-partner, ex-lover, pregnant and alone, or co-parenting, this platform is for you. So kindly join this noble family. My name is Betty and I welcome you all. All right, let's begin. So parents, this message is not for you today. Today I want to concentrate on a group of people who are at the age of 21 years to 30 years, young adults who are coming up in life. Maybe they have finished high school, they are going to college, or they are pursuing careers of their choice. This is the group I want to address today. And if you parents have got children of that age, please listen keenly to this message. It might be of help to all of you, okay? So, you young man, young woman who is 20, 21, up to 30 years of age, this message is for you. I want you people to know that you are too young to start families and have children. Because at the age of 21 years, you're not yet mature to take care of another human being. You're still young, you're still inexperienced, you still have a lot of growing up to do. And what I would recommend for you guys to do is to go to school, pursue careers, get jobs, and just concentrate on just growing up, just being individuals on your own. This thing of going to have babies at that age is going to ruin your life. Like I said, you're not yet mature to raise children at that age. At that age, you're supposed to just be raising yourself, because you're not on that level of taking care of another human being, okay? You young men and young women, I want you today to take the time to sit down after finishing high school or just entering college. This is the time you need to take care of yourself, because most of you are going to be by yourselves at this age, at the age of 21 years to 30, you're by yourself. I need for you to instead care about marriage, about starting a family. I want you to instead care for yourself, for your growth, for your development, for this is the age that you look so much to yourself, that you upgrade yourself, that you develop yourself. This is not the time to go and have babies. This is not the time to go and have children and get married. You're too young to get married. You're too young to have children. You are too young, too inexperienced, too immature. Those parents who are listening to me, you who have children of that age, whether you're a single parent or you're in a married relationship, I need you to get this message to your children and not to encourage them to get married at this age, because they make the biggest mistakes of their lives, mistakes they cannot come from, mistakes they cannot undo. When you have a child at 21, what do you know at 21? You're also a child at 21, right? You parents who've been 21 before, what were your thoughts at 21? Definitely not to have children. This is the age. Don't encourage your children to go out there and have babies at that age. I'm saying this because I've had parents come to me and tell me, now my daughter cannot listen to me. She's at this age, she's 19, she just finished high school, and she's found somebody, and now they're living together. There's nothing I can do. Parents, there's something you can do. You sit your girl down, you sit your boy down, you tell them, listen, you are too young. I want you to go to school. I want you to pursue a career. I want you to develop yourself. I want you to grow. I want you to travel, see the world. I want you to be exposed to other things other than this kind of relationships that are supposed to be permanent anyway. Because when you get into yes, granted, there's some people who get into relationships at a young age and they live on, but there are not many in this day and age. There's a lot of breakups, relationships that people are entering in at very young age. They're having children very young. They don't know how to care for those children. They are stranded. And then when they're stranded, now they come back home. Now you have to help them. Parents, it's a whole disaster. I need you to talk to your parents, because there are parents out here who are saying, oh, I cannot handle my child. And they always give me flimsy excuses as flimsy justifications of why they're not able to talk to their children. And once these children go out there, get married at age of 19 and 20, and now they have to come back home because at 19 and 20, they're so inexperienced. They don't know how to handle conflicts between themselves. They don't know how to raise this child. They don't know how to live. They're still young. They're still hot. They still want to go out, party, rave with their friends. Are you listening to me, parents? If you have children of this age need to be spoken to. They need a little counseling from you, parents, not outsiders. You need to sit your child down and tell them, look, I wish the best for you. I want the best for you. And the best for you is to pursue your career, whatever it is you want to do in life. The best for you right now at this age is to go back to school, advance yourself, grow in knowledge and experience at this age. But don't go into relationships at this age. Yes, I know they have boyfriends and girlfriends out there. But you need to know how to talk to them. You need to know how to talk them out of this kind of relationships. In this community where I live in right now, there are so many young women, the age of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. They are married, they have kids, they have separated, they have gone into other relationships, all in a span of 5 years. Somebody who's 21 in a span of 5 years has been in 3 relationships. She has 4 children. Now she's gone back to her mother. It's a whole cycle of, it's a vicious cycle of poverty all over again. This is becoming a problem, parents. It is becoming a problem because we are not talking to our children. It's like we are afraid of talking to them. It's like we are afraid of telling them, look, you're treading a dangerous path. It will not lead anywhere. Teach your children how to value themselves at this age. It's because they don't have direction. That's why they are making this kind of mistakes. And these mistakes, parents, these mistakes are very costly. They are dangerous. Because at the time this 21-year-old becomes 40 and she has 5 kids by different fathers. So what does she become in life? It is a big problem. When she's at 40 with kids by different fathers, then we start crying for the government to help us. Why we would have helped these kids long before. And some parents might say, okay, you'll say, Betty, you're saying that and I don't have money to take my child to school. Fine. Let her get a job. Let her get a job. Let her go and trade her services for money. Let her save money. Then encourage her to go to school or do something else. But not to push her into a marriage that she cannot handle, or push him into a marriage he cannot handle. Parents, I'm talking to you. Your children need you. They need therapy. They need your counseling. They need your guidance. They need your direction. And you're not giving them any direction. And they are losing out in their lives. Because if this 21-year-old has like 2 babies in the next 3 years or 3 babies, and she's going to long for that life of growth and development. And because she has babies, she has to sit home and take care of these babies. It's going to be a disaster for her because she's longing for a life she would have had if you parent had talked to her about developing herself at that age. And now she wants to leave the kids with you. Now she's going to bring the kids to you to take care of them because you did not tell her anything. You did not caution her. You did not counsel her. So she's going to bring the kids to you, and then she's going out to party and rave and find her own life by herself. Now you're going to be left there. You are a grandparent now at 40 or at 30. Now you have to raise this child. You have to raise these children for your child. You see how problematic it is. Parents, you need to talk to your children. And you young men and women out there, listen to me. I need you to go out there and develop yourselves. You're not ready for a marriage. I promise you, you're not ready for a marriage. You're not ready to raise children. You're not ready. You're not ready because you're still young. Me, myself here, I was 35 when I had my child, my first child, my one and only child. I was 35 and even I was confused. So how about you? How about you? You don't have set goals for your life. You don't know what you want to do in the next 5 years and you're busy having children. Then what? Then you separate because now you're not interested in this man anymore, or this man is not interested in you anymore. Now you have to fend for this child. Now you're forced to take these children back to your mother. You're going to bring a burden to your parents. And then, listen, my young men and women, you have no business having children. Don't have children until you are mature enough to handle taking care of people or taking care of children. But at this age, I want you guys to go out there, go to school. If your parents are well and able to take you to school, make use of that. Go to school. Develop yourself. Develop your careers. Find jobs. If your parents are not able to take you to school, find jobs to do. Don't stay home until my mom is taking care of me. Go and find work to do. But don't go out there and bring kids to your mother's house. That one, it is not right. Because you're going to bring burdens in the life of your family. And once you have a baby, it becomes a community problem. Once you have children, it becomes a community problem. Don't bring problems to your community. I want you guys to grow up, develop your career, focus on yourself. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying focus on yourself. Develop yourself. Spiritually too. Go to church. Listen to what your pastor is saying. Develop yourself spiritually. Go to those people who are traders, those who are businessmen. Listen to what they are saying. Let them help you grow business-wise. Let them help you settle financially before now you can decide you want to start a family. Because when you jump from high school to babies, you're going to regret things for the rest of your days. You're going to regret. You're going to even hate that woman. You're going to hate that man. You won't even want to see them. Just because you had children at such a young age. You had children when you were immature. You see? So parents, let's try to guide our children the right way. And you young men and women out there, listen to me. If you don't have parents to guide you, this is why I'm talking to you. Live right. Develop yourselves. When you're at the age of 30 and you're mature enough, then you can decide now. In fact, let me tell you, when you're at that age and you have developed yourself spiritually, economically, socially, you will have so many peaks. You will even be wondering what you are looking for at 19. You will even be mature enough to pick a man or a woman who is fit for you. Okay? Don't be in a hurry to grow up. Young men and women, don't be in a hurry to grow up. Don't be in a hurry. There is no hurry. People even get married when they are 50. People get married when they are 60. Yeah. I know people who are 60 years of age and they got married and they were so happy. It's like they were 20 all over again. And the ceremony was beautiful. The atmosphere was beautiful. Because they were mature enough. Okay, overly mature, but mature enough to know what they were looking for. But at 19, you're not mature enough. You're not. You're not. You're still a baby. You're still a baby. And if you bring another baby into this world, it's going to be a disaster for you. Because especially if you're a woman, you're the one who carries the baby. You're going to carry the babies. You're going to stay home with the babies. You're going to breastfeed the babies. And babies are a nuisance. They will scream your ear off. And you will be crying as they cry. You'll be crying. And I don't want you people to cry. Beautiful people, young and beautiful people, I don't want anybody to cry. I want you guys to develop yourself. If your parents are not able to take you to school at that age, maybe high school, because their parents were unable to take you to school, and I do understand that, I need for you guys to go out there and look for jobs to do and save your money. And after, you can even save your money for 4-5 years. Give yourself a time plan. Save your money for 4 and 5 years. And then after that, go back to school. But don't go and get married and have babies. Because imagine once the babies come, there is no school for you. I'm telling you. No school. Once the babies come, that's it. Once the babies come, that is it. You will have no time, no breathing space. Because where will you leave them to go to school? And then the money they will need to eat, is that the money you will take to school? You see how difficult it is. You will be torn. You will be torn between your kids, taking care of your kids, or taking care of yourself. And then you will start resenting your children. You will hate them. You will hate them. Because you'll believe that they are blocking your life. But you're the one who brought them in this world. Young men and women, I don't want you to have children at 19, at 20. No. I want you to develop yourself first before you can handle a family. And the way the world is now, and the economy and everything. You have no business going there to have children. No, don't do that. You will ruin your lives and the lives of those children. Especially, I'm talking to young women especially you young women, because you're the ones who carry these children. You are the ones who will be left with the burden. Once that boy goes, the boy will go. He will have sex with you. He'll get you pregnant. And then he will leave and go to college, and he will live his life. And then you will be left there with your kid or kids to take care of them. While your ex-boyfriend is on his way to college, and then maybe he gets a green visa to go to the US. And even if you get a green visa, you to go to the US, you have to even factor in your 2-3 children. It's going to be a whole hassle. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. I beg of you, young men and women, in the name of God. Don't go ruining your lives, having children at such a tender age. If you have children at this age, at 40, you will be so stressed up with now fending for them. You will not have a life to. This is why you see there are people who get children so young, and then when they are at 40, they want to do all the crazy things they didn't do when they were 19. All because they lived their life so fast. They grew up so fast. And for what reason? So parents, you who have children at that age of 19, 20, 21, listen to me. Please sit your children down, talk to them. Let them know that they shouldn't be in a hurry to go and have kids. I am seeing it's a problem out here. A problem that cannot be solved. A problem for the community. And we don't want that. We want you to be responsible parents. To tell your children on the way to go. Okay? So I hope this message has been helpful to you parents. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the button for notifications. I wish you the very best today. And I'll see you all later. Peace.